Hello, my name is successul and this is my video blog. Today I want to tell you something that everyone desires of but does not get it very easily. It's money. You want to earn money, you want to earn a lot of money. Then only then this video is any useful to you. If you do not have that much ambitions of earning money, if you believe in those things that money does not buy anything or money does not buy everything, then this video is not for you. I used to believe in that theory that money is not everything and you don't need money to survive in your life. You need more creative pursuits in your life. You need to travel a lot. You need to do a lot of things like meeting more people, creating something good, getting married, having kids and living a peaceful life. That is what everyone needs. And rich people were wrong to me. They were evil to me, and that is the concept that has been normally propagated by feature films and all these people. But getting rich is a spiritual experience for me. Some time back I decided that I want to get rich and I want to earn a lot of money. And at that moment I got this book called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. And this is one book I usually mention in all of my video blogs and written blogs and articles and all these things, because this is one book that has influenced me more than any book that I have read. Now the question is, how to get rich, how to earn a lot of money. Now most people actually suffer from this syndrome of doing too many things at the same time. The problem is of focus. The problem is of finding your one thing. And why is that happening right now, and why it doesn't happen to a lot of people is that normally a lot of people are not that ambitious to do something. Few of them who are actually into too many things because of the overload of information in today's scenario. Like if you are on internet, you can find courses like Lynda and Udemy, and you can also go on YouTube and find a lot of courses to learn a lot of things. What actually happens is that I was reading this article somewhere about millennials, that millennials are the most educated and the most knowledgeable lot, but they don't earn any money. They're the worst paid employees, and they're the most knowledgeable guys in the history of human civilization. And why is that happening? Is that I agree that they have a lot of knowledge, but the problem is their knowledge is very varied. They don't have entire knowledge in just one field. This is what I realized when I met a lot of people during my interview session with a lot of CEOs and advertising guys, and I realized that they don't know much of what is happening in the market. They're the old people who do not know a lot of things, but they are very well aware of what their job is, and they're very well aware in the field that they're working in, and that is the most important thing. Now there's another book by Robert Greene called Mastery. If you read that book, you will find out that there is a thing called 10,000 hours. It's a rule. It's a kind of rule. According to that rule, you have to spend 10,000 hours to become master at something. And only once you become master at something that you actually start earning money from that. Now you may argue with me that Mark Zuckerberg might not have completed his 10,000 hours of mastery. How is he becoming so rich? Or maybe Shah Rukh Khan hasn't practiced for 10,000 hours of acting. How is he getting so rich? Well, you may also argue with me that Bill Gates got rich very early in life, and he might not have 10,000 hours of studies and all these things to make himself perfect in all those things. How is he getting rich? My answer to all these questions is sometimes these 10,000 hours are not conscious hours. They are subconscious. Like a lot of people get awareness of what they're going to become in future in very early in their life. Like if you look at some actors' life, right from the moment they are born, they are very much aware of what is happening around them. They get to go on sets, they meet with a lot of actors, and subconsciously they understand the nuances of acting. They understand all the art and craft of that field just by observing the people around them. And this is what happens with a lot of filmmakers and CEOs and startup guys, because right from the very beginning they are in that zone where the father gives them a computer or a laptop or something which they just randomly starts doing, and they start coding something, or someone gifts a director a Super 8 camera. I've heard so many analogies and instances from directors' life where someone from their family gifted them a camera and it changed their life because they started shooting something, and it made all the difference in their life, because they were shooting all the time and they were thinking about it, how they have to shoot and what the result is going to be. They were editing and doing all those things. Now people don't see that. What people see is that his first success, and people just want to see what they want to see. So the first success is a result of a lot of failures. When they say it is a lot of failures, it means you just keep on trying things and you just don't stop. You are very persistent. Of all the things about getting rich, about getting successful that I have figured out in my life, the most important aspect is not knowledge. It's not hard work. It's not talent. And I will have a separate section on talent. Why talent is a hypothetical concept, but that's for a separate blog. But it's not talent. It's not hard work. It's not knowledge. It's nothing. It's just one thing. And that is called persistence. You figure out what you want to do, and it just has to be one thing. And you just kept on doing it till you achieve what you want to achieve. And in the meantime, like it happens with everyone, you will be distracted. You will be digressed to some other field. But you have to keep on continue going towards that goal which you have set for yourself. And it has to be only one goal. And it's a rule, it's a restriction. And that's the limitation that God has endowed in you, that you can only choose one thing to work on at a time. And one of the best examples that I see of that is of Arnold Schwarzenegger. So I believe that when Arnold Schwarzenegger was doing his gym, and he was an 8-time Mr. Universe, and so when he was doing gym, he wasn't thinking about acting. He was just doing his gym and he wanted to win his awards, and he did that, and he won it 8 times in a row. So after that, he decided that he's going to quit gym, and now he's going to become an actor. So he concentrated all his efforts into acting, and he became one of the top and highest paid actors of Hollywood in the entire world as well. So that is his power of thinking, that he's very focused in the job at hand. So it is very important that you are very persistent and focused on the things that you are doing right now. And that is all that is going to make any difference to your life. There are lots of methods that you can do to focus on things that you want to do. And I would suggest writing the things down that you want to do in your life, and list them according to the priority level, and start doing the topmost thing that you have written in your priority list, and then ignore all the other things. And just keep on doing that thing till you achieve what you want to achieve. So that is one of the basic rules of becoming rich. And money is going to come to you in masses if you think about money. And you have to set an amount of how much money do you want in your life. That is very important, because you need to know what kind of money and how much money you want to get in life, and also what are you going to do with that money. You need to have a cause with that money, because money is a very physical thing. You won't find any emotions when you set a goal for you of certain amount of money. But if you connect that money with certain things that you want to do with that money, there comes an emotional value. You become emotionally involved with that particular thing, and then you want to do anything to achieve that goal, to get that kind of money. Now there's a very interesting thing of law of attraction, which is the same thing which has been told in Think and Grow Rich in a very different manner. And there's also a book which I would recommend that you must read if you want to get rich. It's called Science of Getting Rich by Walter Wallace. And I guess the Rhonda Byrne, who is the author of Secret, which actually gives this formula of law of attraction, actually tells you that she derived most of the theories of that documentary from this sole book only. The inspiration for that whole documentary was this book called Science of Getting Rich by Sir Walter Wallace. There's one more book that I would like to recommend. I forgot the name of the author, but the name of that book is Pushing the Front, and it is a very thick book, and it is a very interesting book, and it is full of stories about different successful people, and it is a very interesting book. If you start reading it, you won't be able to stop. I can promise you that. So here I am going to end this vlog right now, and I would suggest that if you have anything, if you want to know something, you can just comment on the section, or you can just mail it to me, and I will try to answer you in my next vlog. Thank you. Subscribe to my channel as well.